Okay, so here we are at the end of the first day here in Tijuana. First day we just had a killer dinner with the entire group and one of the owners, pretty much walking distance across the street from the hotel. So we just got back. We're all fat-bellied and tired and lazy. But said I was going to do these updates for you guys, so you know what's going on. So here we are. First day, they swing by and pick us up at the hotel that they provide in San Diego. Picked us up at 7 a.m. Put us all in vans, nice Mercedes and Sprinter van type things, and drove us all the way down here to Tijuana, right to the hospital. We all get out and go upstairs and get a designated seat for our IV and intravenous treatments for the rest of the week. That took the better part of a good hour when we got here to try to get that going. Then they come through and they put your wristbands on and make sure they got the right person and the right treatment, and the right names, and introduce all themselves. There's a whole bunch of them. They work on you.
Little questionnaire.
Yeah, we fill out a little questionnaire, and like a little colony of ants, just worker ants, just everywhere, helping everybody, bringing you coffee after the blood work because we all had to fast. So we get here, and then they pull us back in, no particular order at all, but pull us back for blood work individually. And after the blood work, they bring you breakfast, and breakfast was kind of cool. Different, definitely a Mexican flair. Lots of potatoes. Lots of peppers, onions, stuff like that. Squash. Not bad. Surprised me, but not bad. Eggs. I had a diabetic meal, so I did not get the orange juice, which kind of sucked.
It was so good.
So, but yeah, there you go. That was the first. I say by the time I got my blood work done and breakfast, it was probably a good 2 hours of being at the place. So I'd be 3 hours after meeting the guys at the very first of it. And then from there, they come in and get the IV going. Well, actually, it's kind of different because Tanya got her blood work first, and then you got your EKG first, right?
I went and got my EKG.
She did the EKG first, and then they came and got her for blood work.
Then the blood work.
And then they came and got me for the blood work first, and then right after the blood work, I went right in for the EKG, so I didn't go back and forth. So she was done and had her breakfast 30 minutes before I had mine. But anyways, we ate, and then they come in and hook you up with the IVs, and you get your first batch of IVs, and it's kind of depends on what day your injections are on what cocktail you get. It's a mixture of 4 cocktails, and they're all designed for cell growth, energy, all beneficial, health beneficial, no side effects. Myers cocktail is one of them. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's basically vitamin C, vitamin B, magnesium, and some other element. I can't remember what it is.
The NAD plus.
No, I'm talking about the Myers cocktail.
Oh, but that wasn't today.
And then the NAD, and then there's a ozone infused blood where they take your own blood and infuse it with ozone. That's another one of the IVs that we're going to get sometime while we're here.
That's tomorrow.
So me and Tanya got the energy IV today, and it gave me a little bit of a lightheadedness feeling. Tanya said it kind of affected her a little bit.
Little headache.
So just a little lightheaded. That's about all.
It was a test one, but we're going to get the full dose tomorrow.
Great. Okay. So there's that. Bring in a bunch of brochures. Kind of gives you your treatment options. Not your options, but your treatment protocol. And it explains what everything is, what every cocktail that they're going to give you, what every IV they're going to give you, the medication they're going to give you, the hyperbaric chamber, what it does for you, the ozone treatment, what it does for you, the what is it? That shock thing that goes off. Beep, beep, beep,
Oh,
beep.
the PEMF, the
Pulse something. They
electromagnetic field.
Yeah, they put something like that in there, and all this is designed to
Circulate.
help your
That helps
body
you
circulate and absorb the stem cells that they're fixing to give you. So that was today. Also, after the IVs were all done, we all had to rotate through and visit a couple of different doctors. Me and Tanya had the same doctor. So we rotated through and seen the doctor, and she went over everything that we're going to get, making sure that they don't work on my left hand when it's supposed to be my right hand and stuff. So I guess now is when I can tell you, probably should tell you what I'm getting done and what Tanya's getting done. So Tanya's been, we'll start with Tanya. Tanya's been breaking horses since she was 13, breaking, riding, training, showing on a professional level, everything from barrels to jumping horses to she settled on horse reining. And one time for quite a while, she was the #1 female horse reining trainer / performer in the world.
At one time.
At one time.
That ended.
Always a long time ago when we were all younger. Anyways, those horses have beat this woman up from head to toe. Kicked,
Fallen
on,
me.
stomped, stepped, bitten, anything that you name it, a horse has done to her. Broken pelvis, neck fusions to... So anyway,
Yeah.
she has a lot of Hertz donuts. She exercises more than I do. So for her, she's going to get a trigeminal nerve injection. She's going to get a cervical injection. That's her neck below the fusion, I'm assuming.
No, they're doing it actually at the fusion because it's going to be for, it'll be for C1 and C2. But they can't inject that close to your brainstem because they don't know what
There
will
you go.
happen.
I wasn't in that meeting, so.
Yeah.
So trigeminal nerve,
Trigeminal nerve.
cervical, which is neck,
Yep.
left shoulder,
Left shoulder, both my ankles.
and then both ankles. Both of her ankles are basically bone to bone, and it is excruciating for her to walk. It's just getting worse and worse and worse, and up and down stairs. You might as well be with a 95-year-old lady. It's very painful just to watch her try to do stuff.
It's awful.
And then on top of that, I think you get 1.5 million. I think is what your dose is.
Intravenous.
No, together.
No, together. Yeah.
Together, injections and then intravenous through IVs. So with me,
No, it's. Yeah. No, you're right.
I think it is.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
with me, I've been a mechanic all my life. Went to school for it right out of high school. So I've got an extremely bad shoulder that's arthritic ridden. I had shoulder surgery back December 30th, if you guys remember, to clean up a bone spur that was right on the end of my shoulder, and then clean up the arthritis. And when they got in there, they found out the arthritis was extensively worse than what they anticipated. Cleaned it up the best they could, and basically said if it doesn't work, you need a complete shoulder replacement. Well, I just turned 56, and I'm very, very active. I don't sit around. I'm not retired. I still got to work for a living. So I'm not ready for a shoulder replacement. So that's what got me interested in it. But we're going to start at the shoulder for me. We're going to go to arthritic-ridden right hand from being a mechanic.
They're not doing your left?
No, just the right hand. Then we're going to do lower back from in the lumbar area. Then we're going to do my right foot. And we think that my right foot area is brought on by my lower lumbar because it's kind of all joined together, they said, the nerve tract. But I have some plantar fasciitis going on in that foot as well. So they're going to treat that. So that's my treatment. So we got
I have that too.
We got right shoulder, right hand, lower back, and we got right ankle for me. So it's basically all my right side.
Is it your right ankle or is it the plantar fasciitis?
It's both, ankle, plantar fasciitis. So she said that when I get them, it's going to hurt and probably won't want to walk for a while. So that's the
This will be asleep.
the different injections that we're getting. The injection day is going to be Wednesday for us.
Wednesday, but
some of the group, their injection day is on Thursday. So I think there's usually 30 or 35 people here. We're a little light this week. I think there's only 25 or 28 people here. So the room's not quite as full as it normally would be.
And then we get to our intravenous on Thursday. Stem cells.
Yes, after Wednesday we get our injections.
And since we stay the night.
Let's go back. If you're getting an injection in your spine area, they put you under. So that's a little bit of a different procedure versus just joints. So both of us are having some spine injections, so we're both going to get put out. Wednesday being our injection day, we spend the night at the hotel. We spend the night at CPI at the hospital.
Yeah.
So they take us there, we get our injections, put us under, get us our injections, and then they keep us overnight to help us with pain management and discomfort and just make sure everything's going all right. And then we go into our procedure for Thursday, which is the remaining intravenous stem cells through the IV. One time I read I was getting 1.7 million between both injections and intravenous, but I'm either getting that or 1.5 million, just like Tanya. One of the two, so quite a few. So intravenous on Sunday. In the middle of all that, there's going to be a couple of hyperbaric pressure chamber treatments, which is basically puts oxygen in your body and helps the stem cells flow to where they need to go. There is the ozone treatment, like I said, where they take your blood and mix it with some kind of ozone. I don't know what it is, and then they re-inject that back in you through the IV. So you get some ozone treatment through that. You get the pulse.
The PEMS.
Yeah, just pulse shit. It's annoying. You gotta listen to it for an hour, and it drives me crazy. So we get that as well.
I'm used to it. We do it to the horses.
And then then we go back to the hotel on Thursday night. They pick us up again Friday, take us back to the hospital, and I think it's one more hyperbaric chamber treatment. I think it's one more oxygen or ozone treatment. And then basically we're discharged around 2 o'clock, and we get on a bus and they bring us back to the same hotel that they picked us up in San Diego.
At the airport.
Which is right across the street from the airport pretty much, or down the road.
Yeah.
It's at the Sheraton. It's a nice hotel. We're here at the Hyatt here in Tijuana, and very, very nice hotel from Mexico. Don't know if you guys have ever been to Tijuana. It was my first time, and let me tell you, it is it's eye-opening for sure.
I've been here a lot.
So Tanya is from Temecula, California, Southern California, so she was born, raised here, so she's been here several times. My first trip to San Diego and first trip to Tijuana. So a little bit of a culture shock as you come across the border and see some of the housing and some of the
new fence for me was.
Oh yeah, we got to see the new border fence put up by President Trump, and it is very intense. And we talked to our driver, who is dual citizenship Mexico/American, and he said that when the Biden administration was on, I don't want to get political, but this is exactly what he said. When under the Biden administration, the people climbing the fence was off the chains every day, daily. People getting hurt, people dying, just climbing daily. But since the Trump administration is back in and now the deportations have started, the climbing the fence has just basically ceased. It does not happen anymore. And he said something about it's dual fences, so there's two fences to cross, and in that no man's zone in between the fences, so to speak, there's sensors going up. So they have guards, they have sensors, they have helicopters, the dual fence loaded with concertina wire. So they have a lot of obstacles to get over. And with the Trump administration, I guess those obstacles make it not worthwhile for the guys. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to get political in it. I'm just telling you what we found out from our driver this morning. So a little bit of interesting local story there for that. When we come home, they're suggesting that we do try to find a hyperbaric chamber and do a couple of treatments in the first month or 6 weeks of doing the stem cells. It'll just help the stem cells find out where they need to go